Yo, yo, Wagwan, Facebook and YouTube. Sorry, I'm just laughing at this message that I got. Wait, am I live? Am I even live? Um, Welcome to this live. You know the drill, okay? It's an NXG. Sorry, it's an energy exchange, ladies. So if you're watching this, you give me likes, I give you value. Hashtag live if you're watching this live. Hashtag replay if you are catching the replay. Okay, Wagwan, what's going on? Today is Friday. Today is Friday. Sorry, I'm just having a great time. Wow. So I'm here to talk about. Sorry, I'm here to talk about how you're going to book calls with five high intent buyers next week. Um, and this is for you if one, you're an expert. So if you're not an expert, just close this. This is not for you. You're an expert, okay? You have proof that you can deliver people results. You can deliver them that transformation. If you don't have proof, again, this is not for you. Close this. Close this right now. This is for you if you have a big vision for your life, for your business, and you also are willing to put in the work to get there. And with the work, I mean working on your sales skills, working on your communication skills, building emotional endurance, actually doing what it takes. So, again, if this is not you, no offense, but just close this because you will not be implementing any of the strategies anyway. And you might as well go work on your business and not watch this live. This is for you if, again, you're an expert, you have proof, and you're also willing to do the work. Currently, we have three women inside the Sales Consistency Bootcamp, and I'm so excited because they are women that have been wanting to work with me for some time, and I've spoken to each of them a few times. They've came to my events, so it's great that they decided to take that step to actually implement the sales system in the next 30 days, in the next 4 weeks, and get supported by me in doing that because I am an action-driven coach that has a bit of a neck pain right now. Oh, so stiff. Okay, so let's get into talking about the strategies because I know that's why you're here. And I am talking about this from the perspective of like, how do you book calls, right, with high intent buyers? And the first thing you have to realize is like, volume is such an important thing because when it comes to closing high ticket deals, not everyone is going to be investing right now. A lot of people want that transformation, but they're not. They're just not in that place where they can invest, right? So it's really important that you have consistency in the amount of calls that you have on your calendar, even in the people that want to work with you. Maybe they won't do it now, right? So if you are like, okay, this month, this is the amount of cash I need in my business, this is how I want to grow my business. You need to have a volume of calls on your calendar. Like nothing is going to change that. So who's watching me? Just say hi. Just say hi in the comments. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Um, yeah. So I'm going to talk about strategies and I'm also going to put it into context for you a little bit and I'm going to teach you how to think about how to get calls. I'm not just going to give you the strategies and tell you go do this, right? So what you have to realize is like the place we are at now in the industry is also what I'm seeing is that there's a lot of people trying to sell their offers, right? But you can also see that not everyone has clients. And the reason why is because the market is reaching a level of sophistication, not only in the way that people go about buying, but also in the way that sorry, I got distracted. People are also emotionally getting to the point where they are resistant towards selling, or buying. So what you see is like longer sales cycles. So if right now you're looking at your calendar and you're like, okay, my calendar is not looking how it should look like, you're not the only one. There's actually industry experts that are suffering under this because it's just an industry wide thing. Like trust is low, people are hesitant about making high ticket investment, they need more time, and they don't need information. A lot of the times it's like this identity transformation of making that commitment, of seeing themselves as that person that's going to do it, as trusting themselves again. Because I can tell you that a lot of people just say, like, I know I need this, but I've invested before, so I would rather not do it. So people are literally choosing now to not take action over actually taking action because they're saying, like, I've been burned before. So that's kind of outweighing their dreams. That's how bad things are. So again, if you're looking at your calendar and you're an expert and you're like, it's not reflecting where it needs to be, I want you to realize it's just normal. Okay, but what can you do about it? That's what we're here to talk about. And these are the strategies that we're going to implement inside the Sales Consistency Bootcamp. I'm not going to give you all the strategies, I'm just going to give you a few ones. But if you want the full training, just let me know. I can send it to you. But right now, it's just giving you how to think about it. Okay, so the first thing you have to consider when it comes to booking calls is like, what is your level of expertise? So when I say level of expertise, I mean, do you have a certification and a lot of theoretical knowledge about how to get someone to a certain outcome? Or have you actually helped multiple people get to that result? So it's a spectrum of expertise. That's what we're talking about. Spectrum of expertise. And the method that you use to book calls should be directly related to your level of expertise right now. What do I mean when I say that? Imagine if you don't have a lot of experience in terms of delivering the result, people are more hesitant to get on a call with you because they feel like you're not really an authority. So this is really related to your authority. However, there is a way to gain authority quickly without them feeling like they're getting onto a call for you to sell to them. Okay. And them being high intent. So we're talking about people that are high intent. And it's one of the strategies that I've used to close 5K offers. And my philosophy when it comes to booking calls is I always think about, I'm not betting on one strategy. I'm doing a mix of different strategies each month, right? And they all work. But it's more about putting your eggs in different baskets, the same way you go about investing. If your expertise is currently low, or you have people that you're talking to but you can sense they have really high sales resistance, but you know that they are high intent because they've expressed certain challenges, etc., the best way to get them onto a call is by asking them if they can help you out with market research. And I know you're thinking this is so basic, but are you doing it? You're probably not doing it, right? And I'm not saying you're booking market research calls, just like with anyone. Again, this is for people that are high intent. So let's say I'm going to give you an example of a flow of how this could work. You have your lead magnets that you're posting online. You see that there's this one person that's raising their hands a lot. You have a conversation with them in the DMs, but you're seeing in a conversation, okay, they are aware of their problem, they are aware of their challenges, but I'm not sure right now if they are going to buy. They have high intent. Okay, high intent doesn't mean readiness to buy. That's a different thing, right? High intent means, okay, I'm searching for solutions. So what you're going to do is you're going to offer them the opportunity to help you design an offer that solves their problem, because people love talking about themselves, and they also, why not help, because it also gives them like free tips and free insights. And this way of booking calls is so low pressure, and I know a lot of you hesitate to be in the DM. So for you, if you're at that point where you're like, oh, like I'm not sure if I want to have DM conversations, you should exit the market. You thought I was going to say you should do this. No, this is like for people that are serious again. So that's one of the strategies. It's really to position it as market research. And I'm not saying go book calls with people. I would just have a conversation in the DMs with them about questions that you have, etc. And then at some point, if it makes sense, you can offer the call to go deeper. And then another strategy that I really love to use, which is it's a skill proof strategy. And this works really well for you if you have an audience. So you have at least 200 leads that you've spoken with before or came to events or you've added as friends, have consumed your content. And also, expertise needs to be high and their trusting you needs to be high. So, for example, you've organized workshops in the past, you've shared your freebie to a lot of people in the past, but like getting them on a call, like why are they not biting? Why are they not answering the DMs? It's to offer them something, and it's a strategy that works really, really well. You do have to get really good at qualifying people because you cannot just offer this to anyone. So this works really well if they are a qualified person, and that is to do DM audits. So it's literally having a list of 200 people, and then you're just sending everyone an opportunity to get an audit from you. Okay. And the thing is, what I see, the mistake that I see a lot of people making is their intensity of wanting to book calls doesn't match the desire or the goal they say they have. They're like, oh yeah, I want to sign high ticket clients, but let me wait for people to come to me, or let me send 5 DMs. And it's like, that's not how it works, okay? You need volume because in any market, it's a very small percentage of people that are going to have that high intent and also that readiness to buy right now. It's not a personal thing, it's just how things are. So for you to be able to get people on a call, there's a market research approach. There is this approach, which is to offer people an audit in the DMs, right? And then to qualify them. Okay, so if you don't know for sure if they're qualified, it's okay to ask deeper questions. And it's okay if you are transparent about them not being the perfect fit and you also respecting your time. Like there's this whole thing, like whenever your calendar is empty, people tend to become desperate. They tend to become like, hey, I see 4 people are watching. Say hi. Just give it a like. Remember, it's an energy exchange. Give it a like. Hashtag live. Hashtag replay. Um, there's this like desperation around booking calls that people start to like try to lie about their intention. There's nothing wrong in saying that, hey, this is here to help you, but if it does help you, that there's going to come a point where I will be making you an offer. It's better to do business in an honest way because they're also online to get a solution, right? Otherwise, it's like, why are you all over my content? And that's the thing with people as well. Like some people are just not direct. And I've noticed that whenever you are more direct, or personally for me, taking on that more direct approach with people, sorry, anytime I've been more direct with people, I have felt better and I've been able to like get rid of people who aren't really serious about making an investment and they just want to like either waste your time or like consume information, get tips for free, etc. Or those are the same type of people that will end up requesting you to send them the call. Anyway, so there's the DM audit strategy, market research strategy, and then the other strategy that I wanted to talk about is the one where you have to work on your conversational skills, and it's the one that's always going to work regardless of what is happening inside of your business, and that is the strategy of offering people personalized insights in the DMs, which is what I've built my business on. It's the one that I do each month. I immediately see like whenever I reduce my input there, what happens in terms of my calls, but it's because the thing that converts is conversations. So even if you're offering people market research or DM audits or personalized insights, you need to have conversations with people and you need to have that skill of being able to have a conversation where you're connecting with them, but also understanding like where they are right now in their journey and what is their perception of the world. You can only influence someone once you understand how they perceive the world. For example, if someone tells me, "Oh, I've been thinking about my offer for like 4 months," I'm just like, listen, if you want to get results, you cannot be thinking. You need to be in action mode. Okay, so, but I understand their perspective at that moment. I understand what they're thinking about. They're thinking about their offer. So then I can personalize my approach to talking about the offer and giving them clarity on the offer. People buy when they have clarity. They will get on a call with you when the call activates that curiosity inside of them. And for you to activate curiosity, it needs to be relevant, right? So relevance, talking about, okay, this is what they're thinking about right now. This is how I'm going to position this conversation. It's really logic. It's like a puzzle coming together, if that makes sense. So to keep things really simple, those are like three strategies that you can implement in this weekend so you can book 5 calls next week. Now, obviously comes the part where we have to talk about, do you have the leads? Because you can want to book calls, but if you only have like 20 people in your list, it's not going to happen because the numbers just don't play out. So a lot of times I see people are so, some people are disillusioned. Maybe that's the right word. I don't know what happened in the online space, but people have this false idea that for them to sign high ticket clients, they don't have to do a lot. Like they think, oh, I just post this content because I see this other 7-figure coach post content and get clients. I don't have to do sales calls. I just want people to come to me ready to buy. That's laziness. Some of you are just lazy. Like you are lazy, and someone needs to tell that to you. Like in my world, there's no space for laziness. So again, if you don't have the leads, go and find them. Do you know what a lead is? It's literally a human being. And of course, you don't want to talk to any human being. You need proof that they are actually searching for that solution or that they have that problem. Again, it's a thing of thinking about probability and like finding that common pain point. I was having a conversation with one of the, yeah, oh, Jay, you're the one that's watching me. You, Jay is just silently watching me, and now he's finally commenting. I agree with you, Jay. Feminine and ease is not enough, and it's the exact reason why people are not getting the results that they say they want. It's because they think that they can masturbate their way to clients, like literally. Some people think that just touching themselves and like, I don't know, doing nothing all day is gonna attract things to them. And I'm like, are you dumb? Like, I'm so sorry. Like, some of you are just dumb and someone needs to tell it to you. The thing is, like, I don't know who painted this picture that business is like for everyone, but business is not for everyone. It's not for lazy people. It's not for people with like low emotional endurance. Okay. It's just a reality. It's for people that are going to put in the work. It's for people that, are not going to give up. It's for people that without the result being there, they're still working towards it. It's people that don't attach themselves and their egos to outcome. It's for people that can be in tune with their audience and observe and take that as data and information. The same way that I've been taking L's. Like I took quite some L's this quarter. I did a workshop that was $37. No one came. I took that L. I didn't like spiral. I was like, okay, I see maybe I didn't build the right audience because people are not paying $37 for a workshop. Oh my God. It's like it's information. That's who business is for. Same thing with booking calls. Like I cannot give you the magic solution. The strategies are there, but ultimately, if you're gonna be lazy, if you're gonna complain after sending 5 DMs, like come on, 5 DMs, that's all it takes to break you? God damn, get out of business, please. Anyway, um, yeah, some people are just lazy, and um, the Sales Consistency Bootcamp is for female experts who have a proven expertise, who have are able to deliver results and want to get to work. I'm going to put you to work. I will not have any excuses. I'm a mirror to you. Okay, I'll be a mirror. I don't use violence. Okay, I don't use violence, but I am direct. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. It takes hard work to get results. And if you want to build a business because you want freedom, you have to realize that that freedom is not gonna be there at the beginning, at the get-go. You have to put in the work. You have to sit down, put your phone on do not disturb, with your list in front of you of who you're going to connect with, and you have to focus on that, and you have to turn off your emotions. If the DMs trigger you, you have to be able to not relate that to your self-worth. Close the laptop, take a walk, listen to a motivational podcast, I don't know, pray if you want to pray, but you have to work. um yeah, that's what I wanted to share today. Three strategies and a bit of rent. Again, this is not for lazy people. Today is the last day to get into the sales consistency bootcamp. We start next week. It's 550, which is honestly, that's not a lot of money. If you don't have 550 right now to invest in your sales system, in your sales skills, you need to get a job. You need a job. Oh my God. Yo. This is crazy. All right. I'm going to get off before I start to say more wild things, but I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put the link here. Oh my God. Just enter, sign up here. I even enable to pay option for y'all. Okay. So sign up here. Don't complain. Come put the work in. Come get to work. Come implement these strategies that I've been testing out and my clients used to get success. All right. So yeah, I'm putting the link here. Hop in. We start next week, Wednesday. Two pay option is available for you if you need. And you're gonna get coached by me. I do action driven coaching, baby. Yeah, strong women. We're building women leaders, women with financial sovereignty. Okay. So again, if you don't have that money, get a job. All right.